The galaxy believed it could strike fear into humanity. They were wrong. Across multiple human colonies, alien warships appeared simultaneously, their weapons flaring with lethal precision. Cities that had thrived for centuries were reduced to ash in seconds. 10 million lives vanished in a coordinated strike designed to humiliate Earth and demonstrate the aliens' supposed superiority. On the bridge of the Earth Command flagship Judicator, alarms screamed as the news feeds from across the colonies poured in. Screens displayed burning cities, overturned structures, and streams of fleeing civilians caught in impossible crossfires. Admiral Rhea Calder's eyes were cold, unblinking. "Every one of them?" she asked quietly. "Yes, Admiral," Tactical Officer Lin replied. 10 million. Across every sector they attacked. They've left nothing. The room went silent. Not a single person spoke. Shock hung heavy, but so did something else, resolve. "They believe we'll bow," Calder said, her voice low, sharp. "They believe humanity can be intimidated. They are about to learn the cost of underestimating us." Captain Darius Hale stepped forward, gaze locked on the transmission of a destroyed city. "We strike back," he said. "Not partially, not slowly. We erase their ability to threaten us again. Entire systems, fleets, infrastructure, they will pay for every human life they took." Across the stars, hidden fleets that the galaxy thought were nothing more than legends stirred. Massive dreadnoughts, carriers bristling with drone bays, stealth corvettes, and interceptor squadrons slipped from concealed deep space stations. Every weapon was online. Every system primed for war. The aliens had believed they were executing the perfect genocide. They had thought humanity powerless, disorganized, and vulnerable. They had forgotten one critical truth. Humans endure. Humans adapt. And humans never forget. A single message was broadcast across Earth Command's channels, reaching every fleet commander, every admiral, every officer who had survived the initial assault. "Prepare the fleet. Humanity will respond. And when we do, your species will learn what it means to cross us." The galaxy had just witnessed the beginning of its reckoning. The slaughter of 10 million humans had awakened a force the cosmos had never seen, and it was coming. Earth's hidden fleets moved silently through the void, emerging from concealed stations scattered across uncharted star systems. Dreadnoughts bristled with railguns, carriers released swarms of drones, and stealth corvettes slipped between asteroid fields and nebulae, invisible to even the most advanced alien sensors. Captain Darius Hale oversaw the fleet's deployment from the bridge of the Judicator. "All sectors report status," he commanded. Tactical Officer Lin's fingers danced across the hollow console. "Dreadnoughts at full combat readiness. Drone bays primed. Interceptors on standby. Planetary strike arrays aligned. We are ready to engage on your order, Captain." Hale's gaze swept across the fleet formations projected in holographic blueprint. "This is not retaliation," he said quietly. "This is justice. Every move must be precise, coordinated, and decisive. The enemy cannot recover from this, nor will they forget it." Across the galaxy, alien intelligence reported anomalies. Small, scattered sensor blips detected human vessels emerging from hiding. Analysts concluded they were minor reinforcements, insufficient to pose any real threat. They were wrong. Human ships accelerated toward multiple alien strongholds simultaneously. Drones deployed in tight swarms, weaving around patrol ships, sabotaging engines and severing communications. Railgun batteries powered up, each projectile calculated to destroy critical components without waste. Plasma arrays charged silently, ready to ignite entire fleets in seconds. On the Judicator, Hale observed the tactical grid. "Focus first on command hubs. Disable leadership, then neutralize fleets systematically. We hit with efficiency, not chaos." The alien fleet, confident in their superiority, moved to intercept. Their formations were strong but predictable. Every attack they launched was anticipated, countered, and neutralized before it could inflict damage. Enemy vessels attempting flanking maneuvers, Lin reported. Trajectory locked. Countermeasures deployed. A volley of. The first wave of destruction struck with surgical precision. Human railguns tore through alien cruisers, slicing through armor and shields as if they were paper. Plasma arrays ignited engines and weapon bays, turning entire squadrons into drifting firestorms. Drones swarmed every fleeing vessel, disabling engines and guidance systems, leaving the enemy helpless. Admiral Korthax, aboard the flagship of the alien fleet, barked orders in panic. Concentrate fire on that dreadnought. Destroy it before it spreads further. The dreadnought Judicator moved like a shadow through the battlefield, anticipating every maneuver. Every human ship followed flawlessly, flanking and intercepting with uncanny precision. Each volley of fire was calculated, leaving no chance for recovery. Secondary batteries charged, Tactical Officer Lin reported. Shall we engage fully, Captain? Hale's expression was calm, unyielding. Engage. End this. The human fleet unleashed a torrent of firepower. Alien cruisers and destroyers exploded under railgun strikes, plasma beams carved through capital ships, and interceptors tore apart fighter wings before they could respond. Warp corridors were blocked by stealth frigates, trapping ships that had hoped to escape. The alien fleet's morale collapsed. Confidence turned to terror. Command structures failed as flagship after flagship was obliterated. Even those who had anticipated human retaliation were caught off guard by the scale and precision of the attack. Admiral, an officer stammered, they fight like an entire armada is concentrated in one ship. Hale's voice cut across comms, cold and absolute. It's not one ship. It's humanity. And we never stop until the threat is eliminated. The alien empire's first wave of attacks, designed to annihilate humanity, was wiped out in hours. The galaxy began to understand a terrifying truth. Humans did not bluff. Humans did not falter. Humans ended conflicts decisively, without mercy, and with unmatched precision. The battlefield was no longer contested. It was humanity's. The remnants of the alien fleet attempted to flee, scattering into multiple vectors across the star systems. Warp drives flared, engines roared, but it was already too late. Humanity had anticipated every move. Stealth frigates blocked escape corridors, drone swarms disabled engines mid-warp, and kinetic strikes tore through any vessel that attempted to break formation. Captain Darius Hale watched from the Judicator, calm and calculating. Target every fleeing ship. No exceptions. Ensure the threat is eliminated completely. Dreadnoughts moved in sweeping formations, cutting off any chance of regrouping. Interceptors zipped between ships, striking with surgical precision. The aliens' greatest fleet, once a symbol of their dominance, was systematically erased. Explosions erupted in sequence, turning capital ships into clouds of molten debris and igniting entire fighter wings into firestorms. Marshal Vecthor's flagship, crippled and desperate, tried to rally the survivors. Concentrate fire on the lead ship, he screamed, but his orders were meaningless. The human fleet adapted instantly, neutralizing threats before they could be coordinated. On the bridge of the Judicator, Tactical Officer Lin reported, all primary targets destroyed. Secondary targets disabled. No vessel capable of combat remains. Hale's expression was icy. Prepare for survey and cleanup. We leave nothing to chance. Humanity does not allow threats to linger. The aliens who had cried for aid now realized the magnitude of their mistake. Their arrogance had been met with absolute efficiency. Entire systems were neutralized. Fleets annihilated. Their species was now facing consequences on a scale they could not comprehend. Every strike, every maneuver, every destroyed vessel was a message to the galaxy. Humanity does not forgive. Humanity does not surrender. And humanity ends conflicts completely, without hesitation, and without mercy. The galaxy had learned its first lesson that day. Attacking humans invited total obliteration. Silence followed the storm. The alien fleets were gone. Where proud armadas had once patrolled, only drifting wreckage remained, burning hulks, shattered fighters, and fragmented command ship. Humanity's hidden fleet hovered above the battlefield, engines humming, drones still scanning for any last pockets of resistance. Captain Darius Hale observed the devastation from the Judicator. "Status report," he commanded. "All confirmed destroyed or disabled, Captain," Tactical Officer Lin replied. "No active threats remain." Admiral Rhea Calder, joining him on the bridge, surveyed the field through the holographic display. "They believed killing millions would break us. They have learned instead what it means to awaken humanity's full strength." Across the galaxy, transmissions spread. Neutral systems, trading worlds, and surviving alien observers all recorded the annihilation. The story of 10 million humans slaughtered and the complete eradication of the responsible species became a cautionary legend overnight. Hale addressed the fleet. "This is our message: humanity does not forgive. Humanity does not forget. And humanity never allows threats to survive. Let this serve as a warning to all who would dare attack us." The human fleet slowly regrouped, engines quieting, weapons powered down, but the shadow of their presence lingered. The galaxy would remember the day Earth answered a massacre, not with pleas but with absolute, unrelenting vengeance. And humanity's reputation, once underestimated, was now etched in the stars as unstoppable, merciless, and eternal. Never cross humanity.